Okay, today we're installing the Xpel armour for the truck bed edges. Hopefully you can see on the camera we already have one installed. So it covers this edge strip, sort of, not the actual truck bed, but the edge, the non-moving piece. Obviously it complements our vault liners or vault protection, the tailgate protection, tailgate lip, and we're potentially going to be doing the rest of the bed as well. In terms of installation, that would be, reasonably tricky, but not too bad. But it just uses a lot of material, so it wouldn't be a particularly cheap option. But it would obviously finish the look. You can probably see, and if you can't, you'll see during the video, how awful the bed looks compared to all the other stuff that's finished in armour. This has all been on here now for, in some cases, quite a few months. So, it holds up really well. To clean it, just pressure wash it or use some soap and water or alcohol. But yeah, so we're going to get installing on this. In the box, you'll get the two pieces. You'll get the instruction sheet as well, which will link you to this video. What you don't get is isopropyl alcohol. If you want to buy this, it's from Amazon. I think it's like 15 bucks. It's linked on the product page. But this is what we use for all of these installations, so it's well worth getting. A shop rag, and then of course a squeegee to complete the installation. As you can see, doing this in sunshine, it's pretty bright today. With these longer pieces of Xpel, it really helps because it just gives you a bit more kind of wiggle room, kind of stretching it to where you need it to be. So certainly for these pieces, they're 6 foot long, so we do recommend doing it in sunshine and a decent temperature. Right now it's 25, so 78, something like that. So getting pretty warm. Don't really want it to be much warmer than that, but somewhere between kind of 55 and 75 is good. All right, let's get going with the install. Okay, so we're in the truck bed now. As I mentioned, I've already done the driver's side or left side. We're going to do the right side for the video. Although this is technically a PPF in that it's self-healing, has those similar properties, the surface prep is quite different. As I mentioned, I'm just using isopropyl alcohol. You can use this, you can use soap and water. It's flashing off really quick. It's actually too warm for this install. It's right now it's 27, which is about 80 Fahrenheit. That's a bit too warm. It's going to make the material quite stretchy. So although I always recommend installing this in sunshine to make it more flexible, more easy to manipulate, I've actually moved into the shade because I don't want it that warm, and the surface I don't want that warm. So TLDR, install when it's between 55 and 75 ideally. If it's cooler, get it in the sunshine. If it's warmer, get it in the shade. But with that said, this is clean enough. We don't have to get every speck of dust off like you do with traditional PPF. And I'm going to start by peeling this back. Peel back a couple of feet. Just move a bit closer to the corner. And I'm not going to stretch this at all because, as I say, I don't need to. It's already pretty warm, pretty stretchy. So I'm just going to place that, and this kind of becomes our anchor. So we're going to just work our way, or walk it down. I'm looking at this sort of where it meets the corner. Just get it positioned. I'm not putting any pressure on it just yet. I'm just kind of getting it into position because I want this paper out of the way. Go back a bit more. Again, just sort of touching it into place. And then get this out of the way. You really don't have to worry about this sticking to anything, but just try and avoid it sticking to itself because then it becomes a bit tedious to work with. So you can see now I'm sort of, this intersection is about the right place. I'm kind of where I want to be up this end because I'm going to pull this now. So I'm going to just pull this back a little bit. I'm going to get this end piece into the right spot. So you can see the ridiculous amount of give it has, especially when it's warm. So let's get that a bit closer. So just like kind of peel and stick, just sort of position it, get it where you want it to be. If it's not good, then just come back and start again. So I'm gonna wait. So you can see I've got a gap here. I'm rolling over just a bit too much on this edge, so I'm gonna peel this back one more time. Just get this into, really tuck it into that corner like that. And since we'd already kind of pulled it into place, it sort of maintained its shape, so we're good there as well. that in there. And there you go. So now we've kind of done all of the truck bed apart from this. I'm contemplating doing this. It's a lot of material, but you can see just how awful it looks compared to the stuff covered in the armour. And to clean this, just jet wash it down. To clean this, well, you just can't. It never really kind of pops in terms of colour. But there you go, that's how you install the truck bed edges.